Okay, so now is the answer to how much did I pay for the property. The property was listed for 469. At the time, the homeowners at the time were getting divorced, and I knew at the time they were in a rush to move because they didn't really want to be together. So they had the property listed at 469, and they weren't accepting any offers unless it was 15 over. Why? Because they were trying to create a bidding war. But what they don't understand was they had to wait longer in order to get exactly what they wanted, because the property is listed at 469. The property was worth about 550. Their realtor, I don't know if he wasn't experienced or what it was, but he had posted property at 469. It was a long weekend, so everyone was out of town. Like I said, I purchased the property. It was around back to school time, so September of last year. So it's been over a year now since I've had this property. So they listed it for 469, and they were accepting any offers. It was 15 over at 469 plus 15. It was about 44. Call it 45, which is what I essentially paid, and I knew that was well under market value. So it was a no-brainer for me to purchase it at that price. And they accepted the offer, and they had some things that was still left on the property that needed to be done, like the fence was damaged. So the mistake I made with that was I did not get my realtor to put it in writing, because if he had put it in writing, they could not change their mind last minute when they had offers a few days after I pretty much made my offer concrete. So they already signed on it. They couldn't back out. They were saying that they're getting offers 50 over and all type of crazy money over, but I already secured a deal. And at the end of the day, they never ended up fixing the fence and anything, but that was a learning experience for me, because I didn't really get it in writing. But that's, like I said, it's a learning experience. But bottom line, I got the property a lot under market value. And the funny thing is, as soon as I closed on the property, because what most banks do before they give you the loan, they always have the property appraised. The property was appraised, but I never actually got the actual statement of the appraisal value of the property until it had closed. And then I had the appraisal value where it actually showed it was appraised at 550, and I only paid 485. So, like I said, that plus the amount that I put down, I was already way ahead of the market, which is what, like I always say, most people are so focused on the end result of what they could sell their property for. Don't really pay attention to that. Pay attention to what you could buy the property for. Because if you buy it less than what it's worth, you could sell it for what it's worth 2 years from now, and you still make a profit, rather than being so focused on, or you pay what it's worth, and you're so focused on the market going up that you don't ever actually see the value of your investment. So if you walk in with the upper hand, walk in with equity on top, that was just by purchasing the property, you're not so concerned about what it's going to sell for, because you already made your money. You see what I'm saying? And you get the benefits, for example, like expenses on the property for this year. Actually, let me start a new segment.